Shalom, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Radash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth in righteousness and in sincerity. And third of all, I want to give salutations to the hopeful elect that's out on the highways and byways teaching and preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. The title of this lesson is going to be The Earth Mourns, Salakia, the Earth Languishes Under a Wicked Ruler. Once again, the Earth languishes under a wicked ruler. And that wicked ruler is Esau Edom, the wicked. He was a vessel specifically created, he is, the physical embodiment of the spiritual demon Satan. He was created, to not be right. His spirit within him is not upright. So Esau Edom, the nation of Edom, they were created to be wicked. They were created to, destroy, to bring darkness, to bring confusion, and, to ultimately go away from the law, statutes, and commandments, from the ways of our power, from righteousness, and the earth, has, been brought into a state of languishing. The earth has been weakened due to the wickedness of Esau Edom, So I'm going to start this lesson off with the book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4, and it reads, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." Right. And let's grab that word languish. First, I'm going to look it up, and it says, "Of a person or other living thing, lose or lack vitality, grow weak or feeble, suffer from being forced to remain in an unpleasant place or situation." Right. Having to remain within this wicked kingdom, that pushes nothing but sin, that leads unto death, So this world pushes nothing but death, and death brings decay, So the people of this world, and the creation, the earth, is decaying and languishing under the rulership of the man of sin, Esau Edom, the wicked. The people adopting these customs, these wicked philosophies, defiling themselves, they're growing weaker and weaker. No matter how proud they are, no matter how haughty they are, spiritually and physically, they are growing weaker and weaker, as we get closer and closer to, Judgment Day, the second death, that nuclear fire raining down upon Babylon the Great, causing the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard, which is ultimately going to purify the earth. That fire is going to help purify and clean the earth, but that judgment, it's impending, and these people within this earth, they're growing worse and worse, and the earth in itself is growing worse and worse as time goes on. It says in verse 5, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant." Right. So, first things first, we as the Israelites, we went off. You know, we started to serve other gods. We forsook our power as a nation. You know, so as a result of that, we have been cursed and brought low. Our enemies have risen up above us, you know, because, as a nation, we didn't want to serve our power, you know. Therefore, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, our power, allowed us to fall low and allowed those nations around us to go high, to rise up higher than us. And the nation that's ruling right now is the wicked, the wicked, He is literally the worst nation to ever rule, because he is the wicked, It can't get any worse than Esau Edom, So it says, right, broken the everlasting covenant. So that's why the earth is in the state that it's in, why Esau Edom is where he is ruling, because the Israelites went off, the Israelites fell, because they stopped serving their power, they didn't have faith, they displeased their power. Therefore, they were forsaken for a period of time, and we are in the latter end of that period of time. The Lord has woken up, certain men, the Lord elected certain men to be woken up and to be saved due to their election, And as we get closer and closer to the end, more and more Israelites are sealed that are elected to be saved, So it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, right? So having this wicked ruler, Esau Edom, pushing out his wickedness, influencing the inhabitants of the earth to operate within his spirit, defiling themselves, defiling the earth, not allowing the earth to rest, because biblically, we're supposed to allow the earth to, have a earth Sabbath, a land Sabbath, Salakia, we're supposed to allow, the earth to have land Sabbaths, to rest, so that land, that has been bringing forth fruit can revitalize itself, so that it can regenerate, all of the minerals, all of the nutrients that it needs to produce, top-notch fruit. But Esau Edom, he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about the ways of our power. Therefore, when it comes to harvest and when it comes to sowing, it's a continuous, rigorous process for him, And that's why the fruits are on such a low level. The vegetables are on such a low level when it comes to the nutrients, because the nutrients of the earth are being continuously, sucked up and, extracted without any time for them to replenish, because the earth isn't given any rest, Esau Edom does not, he does not do land Sabbaths, So that affects the earth greatly. It affects how much the earth is able to produce when it comes to, the quality of what it is producing, how quickly things grow, how big things can grow. There's all kind of things, that we don't know of when it comes to what the earth can do and what it can produce because of the state that it's within. The state that the earth is in right now is a very low state, and it's still beautiful, you know, but all of this deforestation, pollution of the waters, you know, pollution of the air, chemtrails, them planes flying around spraying the white chemtrails, these things are defiling the earth, and Esau Edom knows this, he hates the Most High, therefore he can't go to the Most High, himself and, start trying to, afflict the Most High. So he's going to afflict the creation. That's why he targets, the main things that he target is the children of Israel and the earth, So it says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance. Right, Esau Edom has changed, all of the laws. Like I was just saying, he doesn't care about the land Sabbath. That's a law. We're supposed to allow, the earth to rest, to revitalize itself. If you got a garden, there's supposed to be, a point in time where you allow your garden to just rest. You're not sowing, you're just allowing it to rest and, replenish naturally. You don't even have to go out there and, be sprinkling little, giving it food and stuff, giving it nutrients. No, the earth naturally knows how to replenish itself. But Esau Edom has changed the laws and done away with certain laws, hidden certain laws that are of the Most High, that are righteous. Therefore, the earth is mourning, the earth is languishing, it's growing weak. The fruit is growing weaker and weaker because the state of the earth is growing worse and worse. Now, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2, and it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right, and the wicked is bearing rule right now, And if you didn't believe that Esau Edom, the white man, was the wicked, this scripture should show you that he is. Because what state are the people of this world in right now? Continually. When you driving around, you seeing the homeless people outside. You look at the news, you seeing the other nations, going through hell, having uprisings, war. You seeing all forms of mourning, all forms of uneasiness, all forms of, unrest, So the people of the earth is mourning right now. And that shows you that the white man, so-called, who is ruling right now, is the wicked. The philosophy that he pushes, the way that he says you should operate and you should think is completely against our power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, And if our people were to be thinking, with the law of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai within their, mind, they would, rise up against Esau, because they will see that everything that Esau stands for and all of the laws that he pushed are against our power, but it's not written for that to happen. Certain elected members of the nation of Israel will wake up and they will be saved due to that election. but the majority of the nation will remain asleep, and they will die, within that sleep. You know, they're gonna see the Lord, come back. They're gonna see Yahweh Shai come, with the multitude of angels, you know, and it's gonna be too late. But the earth is mourning as well as the wicked bears rule, you know, because like I was just speaking of in the, previous scripture, the pollution of the earth, not allowing the earth to rest, continuously destroying the earth, chopping down all of the trees and stuff, setting off nukes in the ocean, you know. Esau Edom does all manners of wicked and vain things, upon this earth. Got trash all in the atmosphere, you know. Like Esau Edom is the wicked, and his wickedness has severely hurt the earth, you know. And that's the topic of this lesson, the earth languishing under the rulership of Esau Edom because of his wicked ways, and him influencing the inhabitants of the earth to operate within, that wicked spirit, no matter how little or how much, of the philosophy of Esau Edom they are actually, willingly and knowingly obeying. The spirit of Esau is within the earth, So naturally, wickedness is going to be the prominent option, for everyone, because that spirit is all throughout the earth, Now, this is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 22, and it reads, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now." Right, so even till this very day, the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain. From the birds to the fish to the trees to the ants, the whole creation groans, the whole creation travails in pain because, this earth was created to thrive abundantly, to be beautiful, to be pure. But through the rulership of Esau Edom, it has been degraded, defiled, polluted, it has been neglected and abused, So the whole creation is groaning, not just the inhabitants of the earth, the whole creation. Is not the earth part of the Lord's creation, So the earth, it's groaning, it's travailing due to the wickedness of Esau Edom. And, it's just as simple as that, The Lord is going to come back and restore everything, After that nuclear fire rains down, burns this landmass, so-called America, which is Babylon the Great, once this place is burnt to a crisp, all of those nukes is shot all around the earth. This earth is going to be, purified through that, and then Yahweh Shai right along with the elect, coming back, gathering the nations into captivity, to be the first fruits of captivity, and, the Lord is going to restore this earth. And that's when the earth is going to rejoice, You know, like the previous scripture I brought out, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And that is when the earth is going to rejoice, you know, when the righteous are in authority. And that's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, which is soon to come, But as of right now, in this kingdom, while Esau Edom is ruling, it's only going to get worse and worse. The people are going to wax worse and worse. The earth is going to wax worse and worse. And overall, the whole creation. And that's why the creation groaneth. And by the creation, I'm speaking of the earth specifically. This lesson is going into, the earth groaning and growing weak, due to the oppression of Esau Edom. And that just shows you we know nothing when it comes to the potential of the kingdom of heaven, because we're seeing the earth at its weakest point, and it's still beautiful. There's so many places on this earth that's jaw-dropping, natural, and the earth is in a mourning state right now, languishing. So it just shows you can't even imagine what's coming in the kingdom of heaven. But that was the point of this lesson, and I hope you brothers and sisters were edified and that I brought the point out clearly. And until next time, shalom.